like completely objective, take nostalgia all the way out of it. Is new gen anime or old gen anime better? And you got to take your nostalgia out. Because if you keep your nostalgia, that's going to change things, right?
I got to say new gen.
You think new gen is better than old gen?
I watch a lot more new gen, though. So.
Out of the anime you've watched, what's the percentage new to old?
Fucking 80.
80% new gen?
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of old gen.
I think I'm probably more towards 60% new gen.
Yeah. I watch a lot. Everything that I watch is new gen.
Honestly, I think I'm with you on that. I think I would have to say that new gen anime is better than old gen anime. And here's the thing. It's supposed to be. Like, we're supposed to be able to look at the old gen and upgrade from it. You know what I'm saying?
I would actually like to disagree. I feel like there's more misses. Like, I get more misses than ever now. Like, the old ones don't miss like that because there was only like 2-3 animes out at the time. Like, there's not like 8 different animes coming out. You could be watching Demon Slayer, or you could be watching like, Love is War, Kaguya-sama. You could be watching like there's so much shit coming out now that unlike the old shit only like, that might be the nostalgia filter because it's like only like when you look back at the old classics, none of them are just definitively trash. Like even like Fairy Tail has redeeming pieces. Mm-hmm. They're like, but I have seen some new gen shit where it's like the animation bad, the actual show is bad. Yeah. And like, I feel like the scale has opened more.
I don't think it's that the scale has opened more. I think it's that we got to think about this. We're getting the old gen years and years and years later, right?
Yeah.
So the ones that was ass didn't stand the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody talk about it no more.
Nobody talks about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because like in 50 years, is anybody going to be like watching Platinum End?
So I think it's like this. Like, the old ones sit in the middle bar where you're not getting something crazy outstanding.
Right.
Every now and then you might get an outstanding one, but it's like, so far out the box.
But the only ones we talk about is the outstanding
ones.
Yeah.
The misses.
There are so many
right,
old anime that nobody talks about.
They don't fall like crazy outside the box. I can't think of an old anime where it was just like super ass and niggas was like, turn this shit the fuck off. I can't think of one. But that's because
they only watch the good old anime.
I don't know which ones failed though. Like I can't
Bobo.
But
the anime.
Yeah.
You've never heard of it? It's an anime called Bobo.
I've never heard.
It's about a black man with an afro who fights with his mustache.
And it's called Bobo.
It's called Bobo.
Wow.
Yeah, and he got a magic mustache and he fight niggas with his mustache.
That sounds lit.
Go watch it.
I can't lie.
Look it up.
But that's the thing. Like I feel like, right, because the way they even budgeted animes back then, they weren't doing like half-assed 3D, like half-assed in the background. They don't give a fuck. They weren't doing that to streamline them out. They were like actually creating pieces of content. Studio Ghibli was doing well. Like that's just like what it is. Mm-hmm. Like the things that stood the test of time were typically the only shit they were putting out. Like the only shit they could put out were the shit that was standing the test of time. But I feel like the current shit opens that gate where it's like, yeah, you might get something that's super ass, but holy shit, you have the chance of getting an amazing story. Like, you can get something that is animated 10 times better than the shit from the past, and it has a way bigger, way more original story, way more actual, like, you can't get a 1995 Attack on Titan. You're not getting that. It's not going to be up to caliber.
Yeah,
like,
there's
no way they can do it. Like, but now, like, we have all the tropes. We've seen what, like, people like, don't like. So you have, like, a lot more to work with. It's only going to get better.
Yeah, like,
and
for
the best ones are
to
built
be
off
newer.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's built off of all this older gen stuff that's all, well, not all, but the stuff that's known, that's good.
Yeah, it's built
and
off
we
the
can
back of
build off of it. Yeah.
Like, if you look at JJK is like Bleach mixed in with a little bit of, You know what I'm saying? Throw some Naruto in there.
Yeah.
If you look at My Hero, that you don't get a My Hero without a Naruto. Like,
yeah, you don't get those things without the prior. But my whole point was, I've seen some whiffs, so like out the new gens.
Yeah.
When I'm watching older anime, there's typically a fan base for whatever older anime. It's not going to be just like you get to an old anime that nobody's talking about and there's no fan base around it. There's always a fan base for every anime, but like the older ones always have like a tried and true fan base.
It's just because it's been around longer. You know what I'm saying? Like think about some of the old gen anime, and if they came out today, would people still watch them? Like if Naruto came out today, would people still watch it? I think for that one,
so,
probably yes.
Yeah.
If Dragon Ball came out today, would people still watch it?
I think so, maybe.
Maybe on that one.
I think people would still watch it.
Maybe.
It would just appeal to a younger crowd. It would not appeal to like the people who have seen Naruto.
Yeah.
Who have seen, like, it's gonna only appeal to the people who haven't seen it yet.
If Bleach came out today, I don't think niggas would rock with it. It took too long to get good.
Yeah.
If One Piece came out today, I
was
don't
about
think
to
niggas
say,
will rock
if you're
with it.
starting with the beginning Dragon Ball, I don't know if people will rock with it.
Oh, niggas are gonna rock with that. Niggas just dumping guns and killing Nazis. Hell yeah, niggas rocking with that. Niggas are gonna rock with that because it's super un-PC. It's niggas get naked all the time. It's all types of like all types of shit going on. You're beating up Nazis. It's literally, yeah. It would probably be one of those things where it's like, yo, y'all seen this? They are wilding.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one. So I can't.
So it would just be people be like, yo, that shit is doing like. It's wilding right now.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of them that I don't know. Like I love Bleach. Y'all know I fuck with Bleach now. I don't think Bleach, if it came out today, I don't think that shit would make it. If One Piece came out today, I don't think that shit would make it. If JoJo came out today, I don't think that shit would make it.
Definitely think JoJo would make it.
Hell no.
Hell yeah.
JoJo's not. No one's watching past part 1.
Niggas are watching past part 1.
No
100%.
No
There's a reason why that show's fan base just consistently grows. Like it fucking makes the show is just so weird.
The reason why a lot of these are still here
isn't like the story all the time. Sometimes it's just the animation and what the fuck's happening right now. Cause it's like,
that's not enough to hold a fan base.
It's 100% enough to hold the fan base. Like,
the
art
reason...
style and appeal is the whole reason Demon Slayer works. Demon Slayer doesn't have an outstanding, like, storyline going on.
There's a decent amount of substance.
There's not. There is no substance to that show, bro.
You have a reason to watch it.
This is one of them times where I'm feeling like a nigga just started lying to themselves that some shit was good.
Yeah, Demon Slayer doesn't have any substance.
I think, but there is some.
There's no substance. There's no substance.
Niggas watch Demon Slayer for the animation and stakes. But when it comes down to like a lot of these anime,
that's
right?
What I mean,
the reason why they have these fan bases and like they could still grow fan base. You know, like the reason why One Piece still grows a fan base, where like Dragon Ball, they still grow them, is because there are people Bleach. It's because there are people to go, yo, that shit is heat. And niggas is going off the word of mouth of like, okay. Yeah. Niggas, everyone's saying it's heat, I gotta power through. Like if Boruto, right? Yeah. The manga readers for Boruto been saying it for forever. It's like,
it's heat.
It's heat. You just got to keep watching niggas going, no, fuck you. Because it's not like tried and true yet. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the Boruto connection would fit with JoJo because I think those two things like stand out for very different reasons. I think JoJo is just so out the box that people are going to fuck with it regardless of like, how tried and true the methods were. It's out of the box. Like that's the whole shit about it is like, it's not supposed to be the typical
Part 1
show.
wasn't that out of the box.
Part
1 wasn't really bizarre.
Part 1 wasn't too bizarre besides the murdering of the dog. Like the way they have like certain things come up. It isn't how a typical show. Then part 1, you lose. Like the nigga you watch loses. Like that's not something they do in most animes where the main character fucking dies, and like that is the first.
How many episodes is part 1?
12.
I don't know if
niggas would get to episode 24 with Joseph. Niggas would 100% get there. I didn't see niggas watch a couple of questionable ass animes. If niggas could get to the second season of Tokyo Revengers, they could get to the second season. They could get to the second season of JoJo. There's no doubt in my mind. If you could do that, you could do the other one. So
I feel like I watched like 3 episodes of JoJo and just not a whole lot happened.
Hey, that's fine. I'm saying the same way niggas could watch Tokyo Revengers, I think niggas are watching JoJo. I think
I don't know if it will make it in the new gen. I know Bleach ain't making it.
Tokyo Revengers made it. I know JoJo's gonna make it. JoJo's is just so out of the box.
Well, Tokyo Revengers wasn't like that slow. Didn't Akun die in like the second episode?
4.
Nigga, the first moment you kind of meet niggas was dying in JoJo. It was literally you cut into his like dad falling off a cliff. Like that is the first shit you cut into. Like, oh, my son's in this carriage. Can you? And then it's like some dirty nigga robbing the fucking carriage. Like that is the first thing you step into in JoJo. Like the show is so weird and so bizarre that I think that it would make it now just based off the fact that it's not like anything else. And I think that's the whole appeal to it. Like the same way with the initial thing with Dragon Ball, like why I think it might have a harder time now than earlier is that there are so many things in its lane now. But I think like certain parts of Goku would probably still make it. You probably don't get a Z. You probably don't get a Kai, but Dragon Ball gets off. That's my imagine. Like, I don't think you get too much. You're not going to get another 2-3 series out this nigga. He doesn't become the most famous nigga in anime history. He becomes just another anime nigga. He was just the first one.
Right.
Like, that's just how I feel like the legendary status of Goku would not be there, but like Goku probably would make it as a
I just think there's a lot of shows that just I don't know, bro. I don't know if they can make it on that. I think would Full Metal make it? I don't know if Full Metal could make it nowadays.
I think it would.
I think it could make
it.
it.
I like Full Metal a lot, but I don't know if it could make it.
I think niggas resonate with.
I think it probably could.
I think
with Edward.
Yeah, they're very easily connectable characters. Yeah, they would probably make it.
And they're like good characters. You know, you want to see them win. Yeah, like, you kind of want to watch to the end.
Yeah. What's some other old gen anime? Hunter x Hunter definitely wouldn't make it. And I love Hunter x Hunter, but that shit not making it.
I don't know. I think it might.
It's a little confusing.
It's like, a little confusing in the beginning, but like I don't
Niggas
think
hate the Hunter exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it fails.
I feel like even once you get to
first season,
the Greed Island and stuff, I think it's pretty confusing there.
Yeah, but niggas ain't even making it to Greed Island, bro.
Yeah, niggas would. Now with the attention span of like current anime watchers, I don't know.
New gen anime catch you episode 1. Like episode 1 is crazy now,
but it has to.
Yeah.
Like that is like a rule now. Like if episode 1 don't get me, episode 2 might not get me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
all that build up shit, like that build up shit that used to happen in the new gen. We don't get that. Like, think about episode 1 of Hunter x Hunter. That shit was kind of, on some chill shit. A little bit
slower.
Like, they have some more chill episodes. Now, the first episode is some shit like Denji destroying a bunch of zombies. Isagi knocking this nigga out first episode. Like, it's all that crazy shit.
But I feel like that they kind of have to do that now.
Yeah,
they do.
Like,
there's a lot more competition.
There's so much competition. With the older ones, I could imagine One Piece starting off in a different spot, right? You start off probably with like Shanks getting his arm bitten off initially. Like that is probably just like Shanks in a crazy ass fight with a fucking sea dragon. Like that would probably be your initial like introduction to One Piece instead of like, oh, here's this little kid. This is what they do.
I'm in a barrel. I have to get like
like
nobody's watching him build his crew for hundreds of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in the new gen, they would just be like, all right, we're in it. We got the crew.
Boom.
We trying to get this shit.
Who's this girl robbing all these niggas? You pick up Nami. Like it would have to be more.
Normally, the protagonist is like the last person to join the crew. Like the crew's already made. Like
and a lot of new anime, they got the group,
like
and then
Shinra,
it's like a new nigga.
They just added him. Hinata just added. Like the protagonist gonna be the last person to join.
Damn, that's a good point. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. That do happen a lot.
Yeah, like the crew already made.
Yeah, Itadori. Throw him into the mix.
Yeah.
You take Denji, throw him into the mix. Yeah, that's a good point. That is
niggas would rather watch a nigga get thrown into the mix, into the fray, than a nigga
watch
actually
him
grow
build.
his strength.
Yeah.
That is, And I find that to be a problem. Like,
that's a really good point.
Niggas don't want to watch the hard work. Niggas don't want to watch that. You don't, like that. For me, that was a lot of the reason niggas had a problem with Asta. Like, hey, you had to watch a nigga go get it. Like,
well, no, Asta got thrown into the mix too, though.
But Asta didn't really get thrown into the mix.
You got thrown into the black hole.
He kind of did.
He just kinda... It's kind of dry. The first couple of episodes, super dry. You're not really like in the mix. Typically, now they would have started it off from like the scene where he's fighting with the chain. That would have been the first moment we get to see Asta.
Yeah, definitely.
They would have. That would have been like now you're getting your.
Well, no, that is episode 1.
That's not episode 1. That's not episode 1. That's like episode like 3, 4.
Nah, I think that's like episode 1.
No, because they start off talking about initially is like the Wizard King is like they start laying out the lore for the world, and then they start talking about them. They're just like at the crib. And
I think it is episode 1.
Asta's like running around using his magic.
No, I know that's how I think
it's like
that's how the
2,
show starts. But I think it is episode 1.
Episode 2 or maybe 3 is like when they fight the.
Because I think that's what it ends with. Yeah, because just like you said, it starts with explaining the 4-leaf clover, the wizard shit, all that.
Yeah.
But at the very end, it's the like. And a 5th leaf is a demon.
Yeah,
I think that's the end of episode 1.
Yeah, he doesn't get his grimoire by the end of episode 1. I don't think so.
I could be wrong. I thought.
I think by the end of episode 1, I think he does have his grimoire.
I don't think he has his grimoire yet because he's like.
Because he didn't get his grimoire with everybody else. He got his a little bit later.
No, he got his.
He got his the same day.
The same day. But like in the episode,
a nigga's trying to run down on Yuno.
Yeah.
And take Yuno shit.
Yeah, no, this is episode 1.
That's episode 1 where you like.
Yeah, it's episode 1.
At the end of that episode.
Yeah, where he start tweaking and niggas start kicking him and then he turn up.
Okay. Yeah, niggas do just have to get thrown into the fray. Like that is
Reggie is wilding.
That is the shit now. Like niggas got.
But that's new gen. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas got to get thrown right into the fray. Whereas before they had time to like catch your attention. Like I have 8-9 episodes to get you.
Does Midori get his powers episode? Nah, he doesn't get that episode 1. He gets those like episode
1.
2.
I think it's like episode
2.
Yeah, I think it's
3,
episode
4. I always feel like it's episode.
I think it's episode 2.
I think that has to be episode 2 because he's training with All Might like all episode 1.
Well, he ain't training for shit. What you mean?
He has to get his body up.
That don't happen until like episode 3, bro.
So then he doesn't get the power yet until episode like 3. Then
no, he gets the power
at the end of him standing.
No,
on top of the
he had to
beach.
train first.
He's standing at the beach.
Oh,
is
okay,
clean.
I misunderstood. Okay,
It's the hair. And then
All Might decided for him to be his apprentice at the end of it's episode 2 when that happened, I believe.
Yes.
I think that's episode 2.
So either way, they try and catch her shit with like a fight with Mount Lady and Kamui Woods. Like that's how they initially grab.
Yeah, they get you into it quick because that Kamui Woods, Mount Lady, that scene, I was like, okay. I fuck with this.
This shit gonna be decent.
Yeah, it got me right there. I was like, damn, they got Woods, Spider-Man, giant people.
I gotta see what the fuck going on.
Yeah,
that's how new gen anime has to work. I don't with all the old gen ones. I just feel like they would just rewrite the beginning to get it started a little bit faster.
Probably.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They don't. I think that's more of just like a skill issue. Like initially, niggas had the time to get you 8-9 episodes deep, and then start investing you into characters. Whereas they ain't got that time no more.
You can't do that now. There's too many anime out there.
She bad.
You gotta get your
she gonna hit you with the hands. This motherfucker cool. They're like they kind of are pushing for you to like fuck with niggas off of episode 1 and 2. Like, you want to fuck with Isagi because Isagi, the entire episode is talking about how he's not enough and how this is the moment how he's going to change his life.
And he turned up.
And then he turned up on
episode 1.
Yeah. Episode 1.
They catch you with a shock episode 1. You're shocked. Because, like, nigga, I wasn't expecting Tanjiro to throw that hatchet up and damn near take Gyu's head off. I wasn't expecting that, nigga. I wasn't expecting Isagi to knock that nigga out. I wasn't expecting that nigga to turn into chainsaws and destroy all the zombies. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit where you're like,
I wasn't expecting the nigga to die. Episode 1. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, those are like type of things where you get caught up in the, oh shit.
Yeah.
This shit busting. Like, you're gonna get caught up in that. And they're trying to do that now. Whereas before they didn't have any incentive to do it. Like, I can let Bleach sauce up for 8 episodes, you get comfortable.
It's
Have you
more than
watched
that.
Reborn?
It's a lot more than that.
Hitman Reborn?
Yeah.
No.
That series doesn't start till episode 100.
That's terrible.
That's
It's a whole
terrible.
different series until like episode, like the whole time he's supposed to be building to be this mob boss. He starts to get his friends. You start to understand like, oh, well, like this little nigga couldn't be no mob boss. And then he gets thrown in the fray, like episode 80.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's crazy.
That's
That
doing
was
that.
too long.
But I was more caught up in his normal life. I was like, oh shit, this show just completely changed.
yeah, that's a little too long for me though.
But that type of shit kind of like is the appeal back then. Like the long con isn't the shit anymore.
yeah.
I'm not
But
looking
at 80 episodes, I'm like, is this shit ever
Yeah,
gonna get
that's
started?
that's
no,
past
but
it,
it was bussin'. Like you forget that you're watching a show.
It's just a whole new story.
It's a whole new story when it starts to pick up. Like he's becoming the man that they were talking about in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
But you kind of get to watch. Like he starts making decisions along his life. He starts setting boundaries with him and his homies, and like, hey, this is what's okay. We ain't fucking with that shit. And you start seeing him like become a boss.
That shit is tough, bro. Like from a writing aspect, that shit is tough. Cause I always said, right, if I were to write an anime, I would get like a dope ass nigga and then just murk that nigga. Be like, fuck it. It's up for that nigga.
Yeah, but I mean, once you get connected to a
But then I started writing the anime and I was like, damn, this nigga cool as fuck. Like I could do this with him. I could make this nigga do this, that. Like,
But that's the sad part. You got to make that nigga die.
nah, I can't.
Nah,
make
you
that.
don't
You
have
got to
to.
make that nigga die.
I gotta,
You
I gotta
have
make
to.
a new nigga and murk him because that nigga,
But
he
then you're
ain't
not
going.
gonna be as connected to that person.
No, I'm gonna get you connected to him, but he not gonna be as lit. And I almost said the name too. I'm gonna put the story out soon. I'm working on it. I almost said the name of the nigga. That nigga is lit, bro. Like that nigga is. I made him, and the more I started writing, I was like, damn, this nigga's story can get deep, and I could do this and that. I was like, I can't kill this nigga. It would ruin his whole story.
You gotta
Like
mark him.
his development was the relationships he built. I can't murk this nigga.
It's gonna change the story entirely.
Nah, I made a new nigga.
Boom,
I
mark
made a
him
new
right
nigga,
there.
and that nigga can go. He lit too.
They not gonna get as attached.
No, trust me. I fuck with this other nigga too, but he's gotta go. And I'm trying to figure out a way that I can make him go that's like not going like
Just a bullet. Boom.
nah, he
done with.
cool though. You know what I'm
Over
saying?
with.
Like I don't want to that's an ability I would like to have in the whole shit, but I think it's just up.
Just gotta mark him.
Nah, the nigga's lit though. Like
He just got a dynamos with bullshit car
like,
crash.
he not
Boom.
my favorite, but I know he gonna be other niggas' favorites. And that's why I fuck with, but I still want the nigga to stay, cause like the nigga cool.
Give him a brother, the twin brother,
that-
the exact same person
That
for
you
real.
don't find until episode 300.
Yeah.
That's some whack
Like on
shit.
his deathbed, I got a long lost twin. He's me, basically.
That's the wackest
He's
shit.
even stronger than me.
Go find him. He's your next door neighbor.